Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining once again. How you guys doing tonight? It reminds me that I do not have what I normally go here. Yeah, well, that's a little bit better. I've been having hiccups on all day, and I gotta tell you, it doesn't feel comfortable at all. Well, you win some, you lose some. What can I say? It's going around here and there. Been getting pretty interesting, and I gotta say, I do like how the new character works. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play it to save, but I do like how the new character works in general. Now, I appreciate not having hiccups per se, but one thing at a time, as they say. And it's not like I don't have other options. Like, I probably can go Senna, maybe Miss Fortune, probably. I want to ban, I don't know, Leona. Yeah, let's ban Leona for this one. I'm not 100% sure about it, but it's something to ban per se. It has been quite a hectic time, anyways. Trabajo. Well, there goes my idea of going Smolder, anyways. Sure, I join you in. I'm probably gonna go Misfortune, it seems like. Either that or Jinx. But it seems like it's gonna be a fun time either way. I just gotta be careful about quite a few things, but what do you guys think? Well, I guess yeah, let's go Misfortune. Let's get that correct. Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with true damage and income. That sounds like a better option than the other ones at the moment. My hiccups haven't gotten any better. I really do not appreciate it at the moment. Oh well, not much I can do about it. And probably drinking Coke isn't gonna help with them either. But as they say, I don't know how much today. Let's just keep pushing and see how it goes. It was quite hectic at work today for me. Quite a few things happening, and quite a few interesting people around there too. Like nothing extremely surprising per se, but definitely heavy. Quite a few people. Like someone brought a PS5 with I don't know what inside. Even now, I'm still not sure what they told me had inside, but we weren't able to take it. Forgot to ask about it. Maybe next time. And it has been getting warmer, or is it cold? And no freezing temperature per se. It's definitely getting a little bit warmer, even if it's taking a tiny little bit longer to do. Don't tell. So I'm getting a Blaze Crank. Yeah, that's good. I can probably use my ulti. Well, Blaze Crank silence and stuns the enemy. A little bit annoyed about the Briar and the Gragas because they definitely do have a good way of knocking down my ulti, but it's probably gonna be fine, I promise. Probably, give or take, 50-50. Huh. You know, I never noticed that. That's good to know for next time. I have like a screwdriver here. It's a flathead. I don't think I can do that with this, can I? Nope, I need a Phillips. Oh well. Let's believe it's not gonna fall off completely if I don't do it right now. You know, so I normally don't like going ADC. It's one of the better ways to learn how to farm. With range elite. If we're talking farm with with melee, I will only be able to tell you who's the best one to learn with. Probably top, maybe mid. No, mid mostly is also range. Don't you have the Q? I thought that was more than enough time for the cooldown on the Q. I'm surprised. It wasn't exactly my plan, but it works. And I do have heal if it gets down to it. Not the best terminology, but it will work. At least I got an assistant, so it wasn't all that bad. You can stay there all you want, but I need to actually follow my lane. I forgot how that thing works. Which is surprising because they normally start with the other thing. I expected them to start with a Q, if anything. I don't have any abilities and it doesn't feel like... Yeah, I kinda expected that. If I'm 100% honest. I wanted to level up first. I know why he did what he did, but if I at least got the E... Good thing with this thing. I don't really have much to say. I barely survive that. I will say that was a really good Q on Blitzcrank. I'm not gonna deny him that one.
Searching for enemy class, weak and pathetic.
Okay, slow but surely gonna get all the things. Just gotta try to farm, and that's about it. They definitely did use the Q, the E, whatever you wanna call it per se. I feel like I don't play that correctly last time I played it. That actually is a pretty big movement. It's fine if you don't have Ignite, I just need to make sure that I'm not alone. That is but a... Because it actually doesn't have that many. Gragas is around here. I'm actually surprised he didn't try to take... I won't fight that, by the way. I promise you I'm not gonna be able to help you if you start a fight there. I need to farm. I'm too low on farm. I'm barely level 4 right now. Like, I'm genuinely too low on everything right now. I need a gold to be able to buy things at the end.
Don't know what it is, but I like it. Anyone gunning for this girl better be ready.
I'm still thinking.
Assassins, 14 exosuit pilots, the entire galactic
So
military, a
popular.
planet tracking gun.
Should I get Seraldo's Garage or Lord Dominic's Regard? I'm still thinking in between the two. I don't know which one's gonna be better for the situation.
Everyone pays, and this guy is in.
Okay.
You know what they say about big guns. Big bullets.
Really does not feel like it's working that well for me, huh?
Revenge served
What can I say? I do know that he probably has more farm than I do. Not by much. He definitely does have more farm than I do, but not by like an exaggerated amount or anything like that. Just about reasonable and totally normal amount.
Uploading blood spatter suggestions.
Yes, you do have ulti. I don't. No, wait, you don't have ulti. The little dragon does have ulti. I'm not gonna deny that. I did not have ulti. Plus, it wasn't really in the best way possible per se. I failed miserably with those. But I want to believe that I'm getting a little bit better with my Qs, even if it's not by the hugest amount yet. I don't think you were that well to begin with, my friend. Haven't you been doing that for a while already? Why are you making it sound like it's new?
You cross nearly everyone you meet.
Oh yeah, I got boots. That's good. No, only took a little bit longer than I expected.
Reminder, the eye is the window to the brainstem.
Kinda, not wrong per se. No, the poem that I expected, but it's not wrong. So can I actually complain that much about it?
I didn't die then, and I won't die now. But somebody will.
Okay, there we go. I'm on my way. Feels like you guys could do it without me, but I will take this thing now that I can. I can probably help with that. You don't really seem to need me per se, but I can and I will go help you. I still. Wow, he does damage, and the Bliskin really doesn't heal that. Well, I know how I took damage. To be specific, I wanted to play with. By the way, nice to meet you, Veered. Thank you for joining. I wanted to play with Smolder, but they didn't let me play with Smolder as it is on the enemy team.
Tell me I'm just a pretty face.
So it's only half wrong. But as soon as they let me, I will play the new character. How's been your night, dude? Gotta be careful with this thing. It actually has a pretty decent amount of stacks right now. By minute 12. Not the biggest per se, but still pretty good. And if I went on paper, technically any ADC is new for me because I normally don't play ADCs. Well, I'm alive. I've been having hiccups all day. My chest hurt by this point, but I'm doing fine if we do not choose to talk about my hiccups. I'm dead, damn it. You don't have my ulti yet. Been quite a hectic day at work, but I wanna say I've been enjoying my time playing tonight, even if it just started. As I say, I wanted to try the new champion called Smolder, but you know they didn't really allow me to. Enemy team. I normally go with support or jungler actually.
A lot of targets think they
It's just that I'm actually pretty intrigued of how the new champion works, so I actually want to try it. Problem is that I didn't have the opportunity right now. Probably next game. I'm gonna see if I can ask first place on choosing.
looks in the page.
As you can probably notice, that was a horrible. Really? Doesn't it need stacks? Well, you technically can farm on the jungle. That doesn't sound exactly wrong. And the speed with the push or whatever you want to call it probably doesn't work that badly. Maybe you're right. Like I say, I haven't tried it, so I cannot say much, but you know, I may get to the idea.
You can't keep a vengeful girl down.
But if you have any advice to give at all, I take it. Okay, sure, why not? Definitely fair. I just want to try it. I don't expect to actually do well. I like how the mechanics work, but I do know that it doesn't really have the best start per se.
My list. Let's give him an authentic gun goddess experience.
Well, my biggest problem is that Twisted Fate, if anything. I got no idea if Gragas is AFK.
Trigger pull.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it. I am interested on the champion. I like how it kind of gets stacks. God dang it with that. Didn't let me move at all. I do gotta say, I gotta get better with the champions. Well, I played Nunu, Sak, Amumu, Sejuani. Kind of more of the chunkier champs, if I were to say so myself. I'm fine with most lanes. Like, I will play you a top or I will play you a mid. I'm fine with most. It's just funnily enough, my worst lane is actually ADC. And I don't know if it shows, but for me at least it feels.
I want revenge.
Normally the tank side, but depends of the situation. That guy really doesn't like me. I thought that he was gonna teleport to my face, but okay, there we go. I'm a little bit happier now. Could be. As I say, it's my worst, but at the same time, it's not like I want to say that I'm 100% useless on it. It just means that I feel the least confident on it. That is what my worst lane means. God dang it with that. And that one was my fault because I forgot that his stacks work like... Nope, I'm not gonna join on the fight.
Super weapon.
But yeah, it is definitely the one I play the least. I play Jinx, Ezreal, Miss Fortune. It's just that I have a terrible planning of... Because I play so much on the front lane with tanky champions, it's something... Makes it difficult to backpedal into the back, if you get what I mean.
Folks deserve to die. And I deserve to
I'm used to being able to take damage. It surprised me when they grabbed me off guard, like Twisted Fate, for example.
the realness. I love it.
But every once in a while, I kind of get like that groove where I feel like I'm actually doing something. Even if sometimes it takes a little bit longer than others. Plus, at least for me, it's the best way to practice my farming, even if it's not my favorite lane. I guess, Jesus, can I be bad at it?
Maybe they die today, maybe they die tomorrow. But if I'm coming for you, maybe
Exactly. Okay, you're getting that. We definitely could be doing a little bit better. I gotta say, Grave is killing it. I did notice that. I definitely did notice that.
I'll finish what they started.
Does he actually have that much health? Seems like he does. Yeah, well. I'm gonna go with this one because Briar seems annoying either way. So I gotta play around with it.
A lifetime ago, I wouldn't
But as I say, I take any advice at all that you give.
change your perspective.
That was half of my health with one card. Yeah. I take any kind of advice from people down below. From up and down, some people learn things. And it's not exactly like I'm that much high up. I'm barely gold. Emphasis on the barely.
Revenge on your worthy killers is a refreshing way to start the morning.
Yeah, I'm kind of more like mid gold, mid silver because half of the time I'm on silver 1 and the other half I'm in silver. I haven't been really able to stay on gold.
Sorry, little guy. The Seraph Fortune. It's always
He's gonna try to grab me, and my ulti went pretty. Believe me when I tell you that anything on their platinum is pretty much the same. Even if people don't wanna, even if people don't wanna actually take it too hard.
Updating plugins.
Because at the end of the day, everyone's kind of playing the same way. It's just how many trolls you find. What the hell is that thing? Okay, I definitely need to farm more. Probably should help on the team fights, but it's really difficult to win. I normally play alone. It's a lie to say that I only play alone, but it's...
Sneaker detected. Please enjoy your revenge.
Okay, more than I did there, gonna be a little bit difficult. God dang it, I'm down. For the count. Forget how much she actually heals. I'm gonna need more than Lord Dominance regard at that point. It's gonna be pretty problematic. I also normally play alone, as I was saying. I do try to get people into the Discord or, you know, talking to, but 90% of the time I just meet the people that I play with on the stream, like right now.
Delivery apparatus.
Normally I will tell you that I will play with you, but that is one thing that I will tell you. They literally do not allow me to do that because of the difference in rank. Even if I don't believe the different skills is gonna be the big, or if any at all. Oh well. Mostly got the most annoying enemy there. We could probably do. Appreciate that. I'm always up to talking to anybody. Anyways, I normally do the streams to help me with my speech therapy and a few things like that more than to actually get good per se, because I don't think that's gonna happen that fast. God dang it with her. And the fact that that actually hit me and all the... This is really making me think which one should I take. No, I'm definitely taking Lord Dominic's for those two. Edge. Not really Elder Dragon, per se. Your passive may work similar as that, but it's not the same. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for Edge of the Night. That's gonna make me survival. Okay, he doesn't destroy me in one hit anymore. We should probably try to do that. We're not going to probably, but we should try to.
Oh, those will be coming, I guarantee.
And yeah, obviously you're in the bush. I should have expected that one if I'm honest with you. Not even that surprised. Like, it does feel like the Blitzcrank really not hitting that many Qs at all. Street Stage Fate is exploding anybody on the enemy team in our team in one hit, pretty much. Well, with 16 kills, who will not? The fact that we have lasted so long with the difference in everything right now. It's pretty much surprising. My ulti didn't activate. I thought I activated my ulti. It didn't. No, it didn't. For a second, I thought that I got stunned, but it didn't even activate it. Because if it activated, it would have done at least some damage, but it really didn't even. Oh well. Maybe next game I will be able to play Smolder and probably fail miserably again. Where is he? Quite hectic game anyways. I enjoy what I was able to do with it, even if it wasn't that much. Twisted Fate definitely didn't make it any easier. But it was fun. That's the one I'm gonna take. Now let's just see if I can, you know, play with the freaking dragon this time. Is he here? Wait, I can join him? Is he here now? Really? Huh. I'm surprised. I thought that he was in Latin America. Yeah, the problem is that I felt like I didn't have much position because they always started the fights without me. That is one thing I did notice. I was never in the fights because I was either dead or I was somewhere else, and they started the 3 versus 5 or something like that. They really did. And as I say, it was enjoyable. Definitely better if I won, but also not the worst. No, actually, I have not. Why? What happened on the quick play? Like, does it take too long, or what it is? Okay, so it's not blind anymore. So that means that the enemy team can see what you're trying? Is that what it is? That sounds complicated. So it sounds like a really big recipe for a disaster, if anything. I see really weird teams going on there. I normally just go for ranked anyway, so that's probably the reason I didn't. Oh, hey, that's a skin. That's good. Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound like that's gonna help anybody at all. No, no, I'm gonna try to, and if they ban her, well, I will go something else. I try, and that's what matters. Let's see who I'm gonna take off. I don't want to see a Pyke. I'm kind of more annoyed at a Swain, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, that sounds like a complete mess. Something that's definitely not gonna help you learn the game if you start playing with it. It does remind me. I probably told this story on streams once in a while, but I just never was able to get out of it. I have a friend that when he started playing League of Legends, this was years ago, but he played with bots until he was level 30 because he didn't want to play against other people.
I bring the heat.
So yeah, he only played against bots for 30 freaking levels. Imagine how long it took him to actually level up. It was a complete and utter funny situation because I keep asking him to play against people and he refused to. Hello, 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 howdy. How are you guys doing tonight? Thank you for joining. How's been your guys' night? Anything new? Any wins, any losses? Against Leona, this is gonna be interesting. Quite a hectic situation, if I say so myself. Kaylin, Leona, Echo. I do have a Morgana, which means I should be able to get a pretty decent amount of stacks. Raya jungle and whatever the top is gonna be. I still don't know. I'm definitely going for the mana. Seems to be helping in a general situation per se. Malphite and Zed, yeah, this is a lot of stunts to the face. We also have a lot of stunts, but theirs are a little bit more immediate. So it's gonna be a pretty interesting situations. You know, I've been having these hiccups all day and they're been killing me. At this point my chest hurts of how much I've been having the hiccups for. It's just super uncomfortable. That was the Mead who supposedly could only play Akali, wasn't it? Or something along those lines, if I remember correctly. So, Brownie, do tell me what's your name on the game. I want to see your win rates and all that. What's your tagline? Also, I know I put the name wrong, but I still need your tagline. Hey, not bad, not bad. If anything, you actually got a pretty decent amount of victories. I'm gonna say this is a really good score, and it does seem like you really be playing pretty much pretty much just ADC. But it's pretty good. It mostly feels like you've been focusing on quick play more than the ranked, if I'm honest with you. But I do like the items you've been using. If anything, you're actually been getting more kills than I have. Here, let me show you mine. I do have a few more losses here and there. Been kind of like on a bad streak. Eh, I probably had around the same amount. I was gonna show you my stats, but that's gonna have to wait, it seems. It seems like. Because the game's starting now. Or not. But yeah, like I say, support mostly Zac, Brown, Nico, Nami, Trash, Milo. Jungler has been mostly Zac and Nunu. I'll play Miss Fortune and Jinx. Come on, I believe middle silver is not that completely impossible per se. I believe on you. Maybe even gold, you know.
What did I do?
Okay, seems like I'm not gonna play Smolder. That's cool. I'm probably gonna go Misfortune then. By the way, hello. How are you guys doing tonight? Thank you for joining in. How's been everything going? It's hiccups actually. I've been having trouble with them all day. To the point that they're actually starting to hurt. Apart from just being annoying. Thank you for following, Brownie.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
So yeah, Misfortune it is. Also nice to see you there, Dot. How's been your night? Been having a pretty good one myself. Yeah. Even more when they're never actually finished. Like they just keep going and going and going. Because it started being less of an annoyance. And more of just plain hurting. Which is exactly what's happening to me right now. They plain just hurt at this point. Like I feel that they have inflamed my chest. I have tried. I have drink water. I have eat sugar. Hold my breath in general. I have tried everything over the day. And none of them have worked. It is. It is. It has been terrible. Like I say, at this point I gotten used to the hiccup itself, but the pain hasn't gone away. But hey, how do you think this game's gonna go? I think we have a pretty good damn team. I do worry about the simple amount of damage that Logs, Malzahar, and Jean can do. By the way, thank you for following. I believe on that. And I will probably quote you on that one too. Actually, maybe not, but still. As I was telling Brownie, I normally do this. I know I'm not always the most funny person per se, but it does help me with my speech therapist. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hope you have fun too, by the way.
Throw it at someone.
Updating plugins.
An essential part of any balanced arsenal. Anyone gunning for this girl better be ready.
Now let's see how this is gonna go. I like the Nautilus.
So popular.
I know. I just gotta be interesting and at least, you know, someone people can talk to, and that's pretty much what I've been trying to go for. I had quite a few interesting conversations with a few people. You know, that's kind of funny you say that because, you know, I seen people and I don't like people, but that's kind of a little bit of a different situation.
If they're real.
Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to go open the door. My brother has come to the room.
Feeding time.
Okay, this is gonna be a game. And that's pretty much everything I have to say about it right now.
Big bounty.
Gotta pay attention to the enemy and hit the minions in the correct order. Kinda. Farm as much as you can. Okay, I did hit that, but I also lost a lot more than I gained, so. Okay, second level now. God dang it, I failed that one. Even if it wasn't fully, I did feel that one. No, back down. I literally am trying to save your ass, so please do not die on for no reason. I just gotta focus on what I know I can do. And that's pretty much.
Always room for
I just gotta be able to keep up with chat whenever that eventually happens. Because right now I normally only get 1 or 2 people to talk to. The funny thing is gonna be when there's like a lot of people.
don't know what it is.
That's the time it's gonna get interesting. I still prefer this kind of time. Oh. Yeah. Well, it seems like I'm probably gonna end up playing Smolder because the game ended pretty quickly, even if I kind of lost lane there. Well, it was fun knowing you, Dot. Hope your game goes well. Maybe this game I will finally be able to play the character. I was actually having fun on bot. I'm not gonna deny that. Yeah, he was on the game. He was the Katarina actually. It went pretty funny. Well, that's quite the confidence. That's good. People do require confidence to do everything. That's not wrong. I appreciate that. Have a good night too, Dodd. Do you mean that in a good way or in a bad way? Forgot about the chest. I was gonna grab that one. Oh well. Maybe next time. Okay, I'm definitely grabbing Smolder. And I want to see if the me wants to. Thank you, Brownie. Have a good night, dude. Hope it goes well for you, both of you. I stream around the same time every night, so if you ever want to join again to talk or to play, I'm to it. Oh. Oh, you mean my actual brother? Ah, yeah, he's up there. John, they're saying good night to you, dude.
Good night.
He said good night.
Don't forget to subscribe.
No, John, wrong thing to say there. Okay, let's see. You know, I'm finally with him, yes. You see, it's not the biggest house ever, and it's better than trying to pay rent while being on college. So, it is just keeping the room with him, and yep, he is quite the heavy sleeper. I'm not gonna deny you that. Plus, most of the light is here because I have the light there. He's on the second bunk, so he can. Anyway, hello. Thank you for joining. How are you guys doing tonight? Any wins, any losses? Anything interesting going over there? Yeah, I know. I tried to see price on rent, and I will tell you the kind of job I got right now wouldn't be enough for that. Because right now I have a part-time job. Uh, Mostly because one, I'm focusing in college, and two, because of medical reasons, I actually lose money working more than 30 hours a week. Well, I do not mind ask, but be just to make it a little bit more interesting, do tell me how old do I look? What's the age you think I have? I will tell you no matter what later on, but I just want to see if you guys get any close at all to it, to the actual answer. Okay, with all that being said and done, I will tell you, I am 22, or was it 23? Memory doesn't serve me the best way. Yeah, 22. Oh, I just thought about it a little bit more. Yeah, it's 22.
Hey, Mom! I made some new friends. I'm gonna go play with them real quick.
But yeah, it's, you know, around the middle of college, just having fun. Mostly, my biggest problem again is my medical situation. Because of it, if I work more than 30 hours a week, I actually end up in a worse financial position than if I work more than that. Oh, that's kind of goes with the name, doesn't it? Which is the thing that's making me think. I haven't really gained any money at all from this, but if I ever get to the point that I gain money from this, how the taxes for this thing sounds like a complete and utter mess, from what I heard.
Oh, look at me. I'm people. One time, I sneezed and burned down a
Like
whole.
400
No, for real.
followers or subscribers, or how does that? Oh. Oh, that's good to know.
Feels like doing. Hi. Oh, my mom says hi too.
Yeah, like I say, I'm not doing this for money anyway, so it's not really that much of a problem. But it's still quite the situation.
I smell people.
Right now I'm just trying to get... Oh, really? Like, I have gotten a few donations per se, but nothing really that wow. Well, that's a lie. I got that one. I got a person who's technically a really good friend of mine now. He's one that has been with me for quite a while and has helping me with a lot that it is all the streaming. He actually gave me a pretty big donation. But that was mostly him being nice more than anything else. Hope it goes well, Dot. God dang it, when's that?
Oh, I gotta work on my landing.
Yeah. It's probably fine. I just gotta play a little bit more defensively. Like the Tresh is saying. I just want to get stacks of my... I just want to get stacks anyways. Part of my problem there was that I literally got thrown around for a good second or two. I don't feel I can actually do much until I get at least 25 stacks. Bare minimum. And the best way to get that is just to farm pace passively. Not to push lane, just to farm passively while kind of freezing the lane itself. Okay, I gotta get a better idea how the damage of the Q per se. It's been a little bit complicated. Gotta be a little bit more on the movement. The Q kind of seems to work like Ezreal's Q. Not fully, but kindish. To know that I gotta pay attention to where the Leona is. You really don't want to get pushed around. It is, like I say, not the same, but kinda. Also, I finally got the upgrade that I was asking for a while ago. With this, I can do a little bit more damage. Definitely better after 125, but 25 is the bare minimum to feel like it's doing something. That was like a double, triple stun? A second and a half. I really gotta be careful with that.
I dreamed that I was chasing bugs and rolled down a hill, but then the bugs were a city and well, I squished them.
Don't feel that confident with this one, my friend. Do I gotta keep it pressed or... No, I don't have to keep it pressed. I just gotta keep paying attention to it. Cool. Gotta use my range a little bit. I just gotta use my range a little bit more. This game, for me, it's not about winning or losing. It's just getting the feel of the champion right now.
Am I doing it?
That's pretty much my main thing right now. Because if I can get the feel of the champion, I can probably do better next time. And the time after, and you know how that goes. Probably not get thrown around by the Leona could be pretty helpful. But I mostly just gotta definitely pay attention to her movements. Like keeping enough. See? I got stunned for 3 seconds. I wasn't able to move at all.
Better not be having too much fun without me.
Seems like they really are not happy that I took their Swain away. Didn't have flash, sadly. And I wasn't even able to grab the lantern. Well, it's just a giant thing. Trash is also annoying. But I feel like Leona is definitely a little bit more annoying. I'm just gonna have to let them push whenever. To be specific, I really cannot help that much, or if anything at all. I'm not in a position to do that. Shaco's definitely not happy.
There's so much room to run around.
Well, let's keep it calm for now. Trash is here. I can probably play a little bit more.
Marino says people think there's no more Imperial Dragons.
Okay.
Never lets me prove them wrong.
There we go with that. Probably enough. Yeah, by the time I get to the base, I probably have kind of enough to get the item. I definitely do not want to stay there right now. Thank you, by the way. Missing 10. I can wait for it in base at this point for the little amount of gold that it's left.
Tell me all sorts of stories, like the one about the Kingdom of Ghosts. Mom, it's just a story. Hey, I guess she's heard it before.
But yeah, I'm not gonna deny what the trash said. It is what the Shaco said, not the trash. The trash hasn't actually said anything. Yes, I am drinking Coke. That is the only drink I have at the moment. Okay, so do not get out of tower. And yeah, I know that's probably not gonna help me with the hiccups. gonna go for boots, and from that I go for the Navori. I just don't have a water bottle right now.
Mom, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Probably after that, I'm gonna go for a water bottle or something along those lanes per se.
Hey, Mom. Where did the fire
Still
engine
pretty
get
dang
20
low. I
years
really need to get more.
old? Okay.
Yeah, well. Do not have ulti right now. No, I know. I'm like I say, I'm not gonna deny it. It's just that at the moment I really do not have anything else to drink. Probably I will try to go get like a cup of water in a little bit, but at the moment I really do not have anything better to drink. Okay, that was telegraph even for you, Leona. Like, no pun intended, but that was definitely freaking telegraph. Please tell me that you have your Q. You do have your Q. That's good. That went a lot better than I expected. Can probably get like my thing going on right now. That's good. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that much damage to the tower, but we can probably do something. No, I'm not. He's technically right. I'm not gonna blame him for it. I'm not doing exactly the greatest, but I do feel like I'm getting a better idea of how the champion works. I'm not gonna deny that one. And he did help there too. So again, I will give him credit where credit's due. No, I probably shouldn't back down at this point, although I do want the boots. Dragon is about to happen and all that. I'm dead. Or not. I was waiting for my ulti, but that wasn't gonna... Sadly, wasn't enough at the moment. Now, after I get ulti, I'm definitely gonna be fine, but right now, not so much. I'm gonna go drop another tower. Set seems to be on a little bit of a complicated situation per se. Sadly, do not have much to throw around, but I can go do farm. You are definitely right about that. It definitely doesn't make things any easier. Right now I really just need more stacks because, as I say, my attacks are not where they should be at the moment. And there is technically two ways of getting stacks. One is farming and the other one is you know, attacking enemies. And I feel a little bit more confident with the second one. There probably is. I'm not gonna say that there isn't, but I don't think Trash is doing bad. Wait, how did that get me there? Actually, I don't remember the Q having that much. Huh. I was pretty sure that... No, it wasn't tower. I definitely had enough. Could it have been actually the tower? That's the only thing that makes sense. Actually, you may be right. Because I swear her Q should only have that much range.
Smaller than the diagram.
Okay, for now I'm just gonna go do... I'm not 100% sure if it is, but that's the most reasonable thing at least.
Dragon does whatever he feels like.
That is the one thing I'm gonna say, at least is the most reasonable thing. I'm going. Also, I do want to stay here. I probably should leave. I have to go try to help mid. Interesting way to enter the fight. Her damage is exaggerated. I'm not gonna deny that. The fact that she could demolish me like that there. Probably should keep my distance a little bit more. I haven't been able to finish my main items at least. And I had used my ulti on the other guy, so that definitely didn't help either. I'm missing 1,000 gold per se. That sounds about right. And as I say, I'm still missing a good 2 to 3. Okay, there we go with that. I'm missing my damage, and the only way to get my damage up, apart from items, is literally to get my passive up. Which I think I just did. No, I still low. It does a lot of damage. The E is good and all that, but I do believe like the W works better. God dang it with that. I will tell you something right now. The Leona definitely does not like me. Not even the Yone. I'm definitely 100% sure that Leona does not like me at all. We're seeing how that went. Yeah, they both threw everything they had on me and even more. It's sad that I wasn't able to get the kill there, but oh well, it works. We got quite a few things. Yeah, she kind of said that more than once actually.
Sky, land, born, rule 'em all.
She did say something along those lines a while ago. Well, I'm getting the enemy attention while they're doing that anyways. So I call it a win. But I'm definitely not staying after that. Like, I'm already taking my... I'm already jumping without confidence around here. Well, the rest of my team is somewhere else. I'm not gonna stay there. But even now, you can just feel the hate. Which just makes the whole situation even funnier. I'm definitely gonna have to get Lord Dominic's. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. I will see. Okay, gotta be careful about the Yone. I gotta get close to him, but not close enough where he can actually do something to me.
I'm so hungry.
I exploded there. I actually exploded. And I thought I was doing some damage. Shaco really doesn't like me.
Okay, I'm up.
Okay, I'm about to get ulti again. And at this point I really don't have a better time than trying to play as a team, because if no, we really are going down.
Do you see anything fun up there? Ooh, I'll find it.
You just gotta keep some distance, that's about it. Make sure I do not get completely demolished by the enemy team, which is exactly what we're doing right now. To the point that even now the Leona really doesn't like me. Yep, it is my fault, it seems like. I'm pretty sure he will not. It's just funny that he's trying to blame the whole thing on me. Not saying that I couldn't do better, that would be a lie to say, but you cannot fully blame it on me.
Mom! Hi!
I did technically destroy the whole enemy bot lane. I really cannot fight against that Leona. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Even if the Shaku really doesn't adore me. But we're getting somewhere. And I'm about to get my passive actually. We sadly weren't able to end it there, but we were able to do some damage. Oh, I'm not worried about it. It's not the first time I had someone fighting with me, at least. No hurry, dude. Take your time. So 25 and 20. I don't think. There we go. I will say that Leona really doesn't like me at all. She keeps getting there and all that. Hey, I finally have my passive. That's great. Yes, we gotta finish this as soon as we can. I will give it to the Sedge. Said I will give you that one. I'm just gonna go for Guardian Angel in this one. I wanted to finish it, I wasn't able to. And Shaco and Hamer are not gonna be able to fight Dragon by just both of them. But prepping, it's not gonna be impossible.
I dreamed that I was chasing bugs and rolled down a hill, but then the bugs were a city and, well, I squished it.
Okay, Johnny doesn't seem to be that interested on finishing it, which is kind of good for us. I'm not gonna deny that. There we go. They got dragon, yes, but we got 2 out of 5. So it's gonna be really difficult for them to do much per se. Not impossible, that will be a lie to say, but definitely not,
More Imperial dragons.
not the greatest.
Never let me kill them all.
There we go. See, it was all fine and dandy. I did have a bad start, but it's not like I did my worst. And I will give it to the set and the Chaco. Yeah, they definitely made the game winnable. But I still feel that the Shaco was just getting a little bit too tilted. I also like set skin a little bit more anyways. You want to see if they actually say anything else? Nah. Well, I had my fun. And I think I'm getting a better idea how the character works. Let's open another one of these things. Lanterns of the Serpent War, 150 orange essence. And that was about it. Well, what the new skin I just got? This one. Lunar Beast Annie. Not the greatest skin ever, but you know, I think it looks nice. Well, this is one of the better lunar skins. Let's go for another round. I'm generally getting. It is. I'm not gonna deny that again. If you put it into that context, I understand you. And I will say, you definitely did well. And we won because of you and Seth. I'm not gonna deny that. It's just that I had a rough start. It wasn't that bad of a situation as you made it sound. But I do gotta get better with the champion. I'm not gonna deny you that part. And I stream not because I think I'm good. I know I'm horrible. Not the worst player, but definitely not the best either. I stream because it helps me with my anxieties and it helps me with my speech therapy, plus a few other things. So anyways, I do appreciate you coming to here to talk a little bit more. So thank you for joining for a while. And hey, Tanch, how you doing tonight? Thank you for following. How's your guys' night? I appreciate that, Krug. Now, let's make sure that this is gonna go well. It seems like it will, but, you know, I still want to double check. So, any wins, any losses with you guys? Oh, a Trundle top. That's pretty good. It's pretty busted right now, if anything. Now, I want to see what the enemy team's going to pick, because whatever they pick is going to be dependent of what I'm going to be able to do in this game specifically. I knew it! I knew it. If I don't get first pick, I'm not going to get the champion. Like, I'm not even surprised about it anymore, but it does make me want to laugh. But at the same time, I cannot be 100% sad about it, because I already did get to play her at least once. So hey, it's not all that bad. You know, today it was quite hectic at work. We had this PlayStation 5 coming, and I gotta tell you, it had things that I still don't know what it was, but whatever it was definitely wasn't good. Whatever was inside the PS5 was definitely not good. I didn't check it out myself, but they told me that we had to pretty much disinfect the whole area where the PS5 was. Poor person was still traumatized because of that. We did get quite a few of other games that were pretty nice, I gotta say. What it was, we had like a Pokemon Red, Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Blue was also there. It was pretty nice. So do tell me, any advices at all? I'd take any. I've just been enjoying my time playing a lane that I normally don't play and see how it goes. I really do not like playing against Smolder. From what I notice, it can get pretty annoying. Echo. Echo can. This tip used to be about Heimerdinger. I'm probably missing the context on that. But Braum and Smolder is definitely a good combo, because Braum uses his ulti, Smolder uses their ulti, and with that they can get into range to stun us. I do got a Rel on the team, so it's pretty good. Just gotta be careful about the range, because sometime around the middle of the game, Smolder gets a little bit more of her stacks, and that's when she can start doing a lot more. I don't think that her passive like that is gonna stay like that for much longer, because that kind of power is pretty heavy.
Don't know what it is, but I like it.
Yeah, this one's gonna help me collect gold in general. And let's go for the yellow ones for right now. I did actually, Brownie. I did. And pretty well at that, surprisingly. I was gonna go Smolder in this game, but, you know, the enemy team chose Smolder too, so There I go. And you were asking me about what champion I think is better than Trash to be a Smolder support. I think Brown may be better. Or at least I think I would prefer a Braum. I still was more than fine with Trish. He helped me more than once and we were doing pretty well. But I think something that can keep the front lane while Smolder being on the back lane is one of the better ideas. Because she actually has a pretty decent amount of mobility in general from the little I have played her.
Searching for enemy class, weak and pathetic.
At least I don't have to worry about stacks. At least my stacks. I do gotta worry about the enemy stacks.
Can we shoot around the door?
Yes.
Okay. That is one less enemy to worry about. That's two less enemies to worry about.
Me off more than I have to
I really do not understand how that works. Okay, gotta be careful about the whole thing.
Reminder, avoid cauterization for maximum injury.
There's one more here. This is going well. It definitely could be going better per se, but it is also not going the worst. I did get a little bit surprised because of
A little space justice.
it also wasn't the worst thing possible. But it hasn't been easy to keep up.
War taught me two things. How to shoot
But my Qs, I'm getting a general range about my Qs right now. And I definitely do appreciate the idea of that. Okay, that guy is somewhere around here, so be careful. Oh no, wait, that Viego is on our side.
full of this chassis.
I completely forgot that. Either way, I gotta be a little bit more careful with my farm anyways.
Everyone pays. And this got it above.
I expected that one a mile away.
Out here, there's no justice but my justice.
Oh, wow, I forget how much damage that guy can do. Didn't get a kill, but I still think we did well enough. Well, well enough sounds kind of smug of my part. We did excellent.
They get to watch me leave. Trigger pulled.
What is that being doing here? That's weird. I'm not even complaining that I didn't get any kills there. I'm mostly confused about the whole interaction.
Off your back. XO, how's my night look?
Your nightly schedule includes flirting, followed by extreme violence.
I did end up having to throw every single thing I had. By the way, Bearded, if you ever want to join the Discord, it's actually on the links in the Twitch.
Nobody crosses the
That way it's a little bit easier to talk in general.
love in.
I know I'm on a voice chat there every once in a while to talk to whoever one joins, but right now I'm not. Haha. Oh hey, that actually did hit. Not the way I expected it to, but it did hit. Okay, just gonna be careful right now. I'm gonna keep things in order, as I say. I'm stunned and dead. I forgot Braum can be a jungler. Bran can be a jungler. I'm pretty sure if I had ulti, that would have gone a lot better. I should have known that as soon as Braum grew a backbone to actually start going in the offensive, that meant that. Thank you, thank you. So what happened? Did you win the game or how did it go? That's great, that's great. I also did pretty good on my Smolder game.
You can't keep a vengeful girl down.
Do you have a ward by any chance?
Sorry, little guy.
We really do need one right now. That's great, that's great. As I was... Really? I actually think she has a lot to give. And I mean that in the literal sense. Her damage is pretty high from what I understood. It's just that she literally needs to gain stacks. It's like trying to fight as a Nasus without stacks. Like I say, maybe we're seeing it in a different way, perhaps. The thing is that I do not have my ulti right now, so I really cannot fight. At least not as well as I want to. I don't believe that I'm gonna go down because I didn't have my ulti. I didn't have mana for my ulti there. But yeah, she doesn't do well. She doesn't do well if you don't stack. She literally needs to farm. That is the thing I learned. That she needs to farm or at least hit the enemy consistently to get stacks. She needs at least 125 stacks to start doing something.
Kill me once, shame on you.
She's definitely not an early game champion, I'm gonna say.
I've got more firepower than I know what to do.
But the game I play her, I was able to get a general idea of how she works. And I feel that it's gonna be either of the two. The people don't stack her well, or they only stack her and don't do anything else apart from trying to gain stacks for her. That's kind of how it feels.
Like a smoking corpse in a paycheck. Revenge served
I'm actually dying here. Yeah, Senna does have a little bit more than that. Also, hey Alien, how you doing? I will say that she does have a better early game than.
Updating plugins.
I have an on-again, off-again relationship with Valorant.
And anyways, most people play Sen as a support. But she definitely has a better start than Smolder. Even if it looks like I'm getting my ass kicked, that is for reasons that I'm not gonna deny. May or may not be somewhat my fault. So how's been your day, Alien? You know, I actually got no idea what it is. For me, it's a dragon. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like giving gender to the rock. They may say, "Oh my, what's the gender of Malphite?" You know, I'm alive. Been having quite a lot of hiccups, but it feels like they're getting a little bit better. Even if not fully, a little bit better. We'll appreciate it. We stop starting fights because we are in a situation where I really cannot help that much with them. Like, even when I tried, I really haven't been able to do much with them. There we go.
I'll always cherish our time together until the money runs out. Shoot first, and there are no questions later.
That's right. I try to, but it's not easy. And I always end up overthinking it 90% of the time. I heard that he's pretty good, but he suffers from a different situation than Smolder. Wei has just too many freaking options. That is his problem. You don't know why you should be playing with him.
Everything's a bullet if you believe.
He has technically 9 different attacks. 3 of them are
Play by the rules.
You have broken Galactic Law 2000.
3 of them are buff, 3 of them are debuffs, and the rest are attacks. It is good. I'm not gonna deny that. It could be better, but I like Collector. One thing I will tell you is that Misfortune with lethality right now is exaggerated.
It's always pressure.
No, like I say, he suffers from a different situation than Smolder. He definitely can be a pain to beat if he gets like any amount of initiative. But as soon as you actually get him in some order, it is kind of a different situation. I'm going down. I'm down. I don't have a way to escape him. Smolder there. I really need the rail to let me farm. Because I'm just not doing enough damage to be fighting like that. Yeah, this one, or I'm actually gonna go the Grudge.
Revenge on your would-be killers is a refreshing way to start the morning.
As I say, I normally don't play ADC. This is my worst lane. I promise you, I normally do better.
Always room for another chip on my shoulder.
Just hasn't been an easy time.
I take tips.
And in a sense, it's kind of difficult because I gotta pay attention to the support too. And I am telling you right now, it's... Ezreal is being pretty heavy right now.
I don't think you're unstable.
But either way, I feel like
My fingers slipped.
I felt that was gonna happen. Yeah. No, I'm normally sack support. You are so close yet so far. I normally play sack support. I am a main support. It's easier to support someone than to be the one getting supported. I'm not gonna deny that one. Ezreal does well per se, but at the same time, he lacks. No, it's not easy.
The right reason.
In a way, it is. It's not easier than ADC. Support can be quite difficult to play with. Because there's a difference between just going support and actually supporting your ADC.
I got something.
God dang with this people. I keep getting my ass kicked by that thing. It is. Kinda. I will say again, it's a little bit more complicated than just supporting. But it is definitely easier.
Last time you tried to kill me got crossed off my list. Let's give him the authentic gun goddess experience.
But yeah, I normally go sack support or... But you gotta pay attention to the map a little bit more. You gotta put wards and you gotta pay attention to who you should be supporting. It's not just supporting the ADC. It sounds easier to say that supporting is just supporting the one who does better, but at the end of the day, the type of supporting you do depends on what your team is playing and what your team is playing against. Maybe they need a tank, maybe they need more damage.
I didn't die then, and I won't die now. But somebody will. Money in my pocket.
Hope it goes well, dude. I'm gonna try to throw tower or something. I don't know. We will see. So close yet so far away. At least we got dragon. That guy left him with low health, but that's the best I could do. Reminds me that I finally got that. That's pretty much it. You're not wrong about that. Like right now, the thing I need is just farming. That's it. And I just haven't been able to do that. Also, something tells me that Smolder has a pretty decent amount of stacks. Which ain't great for us, if I'm honest with you. And for whatever reason, the support likes to focus on the enemy support. Like, I did notice that.
Uploading blood spatter suggestions.
E. Her Ely tree just make her faster.
Scanning for calories.
That's pretty much what he does. Well, he technically also does damage. Smolder is getting a little bit out of hand because if she gets even more stacks, it's gonna start
Space is quiet.
getting even more complicated. And the problem is that right now she is gonna start getting more. I did get a little bit of help there. I would have done a lot worse if it wasn't because of that. I will start Dragon if you guys want, but I don't know if it's the best idea.
Nowhere to run, no time to cry.
Baron, not Dragon. She just explodes me faster than I can explode her. That's pretty much her whole thing right now. I don't have the damage to win against a Tristana right now. My Q just doesn't do enough to do a 1 versus 1. Because she jumps on top of me, explodes me with her bomb, and I'm pretty much already out of health.
I'll finish what they started.
That Rel really has something against the Braum. Which, hey, up to you, but
I always check the bodies. Wouldn't want to piss off Exopath hunting me forever.
Kinda, but I don't want to say that. I think she did, actually. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. I tend to forget that kind of information pretty easily.
I take tips.
Okay, I'm down if they actually throw me. That Tristana really does not like me at times like this.
Every bullet is a gift. And I'm like giving you
No, I know what you mean. Well, right now we're just doing our job, which mostly has been keeping the enemy team busy while Trundle drops everything on side. So you know what they say, just getting the enemy's team attention, which has been mostly working. And she had a really good beginning. Like we had a really good beginning. She definitely has a unhealthy obsession with Braum, but apart from that, she's been doing well. Apart from the fact that that happened, but it's been going well. Again, the biggest problem is gonna be whenever Smolder actually gets her passive at full force. Because that's what Smolder should be building up to. Just getting her passive at full force. Because when she gets that, that is pretty dang heavy passive, I gotta say. It works pretty similar to the Collector. Or kind of more like Elder Dragon. Braum got me really good there. I thought I was doing a little bit more damage than I was. I get the Edge of the Night now, and lastly Guardian Angel, and we're probably gonna do well enough for the moment, at least.
Anyone gunning for this girl better be ready.
Gun raising. 37 assassins, 14 exosuit pilots, the entire collective.
I don't know. I only know that we do have most lanes pretty goddamn push right now. It may not be the best time to start a fight, but it's also not the worst. It is the worst. I'm down. I'm exploding, by the way. I actually did not expect that one to work. I will say that. I genuinely did not expect that to work. It was kind of last desperado.
Integrating new hardware.
There we go. Fully push and all. Which means that right now I'm just gonna do that and keep pushing. Probably put a few wards. I shouldn't be the one putting wards, but we definitely do need wards. The amount of damage that they're doing to my face. Okay, I definitely cannot stay there. I stay there and I'm definitely going down. But hey, if you guys have any advice to me at all, I do take them. As I say, tonight I'm just playing ADC, but that's mostly because I wanted to play Smolder. Even if they pretty much haven't allowed me to play Smolder. But hey, in another way, I've been learning about her as an enemy, because every game that I haven't played as a Smolder, I've been playing against her. That Q does a lot of damage.
Hi, I'm Exo, and I love you.
Yeah, probably shouldn't focus on that guy. Dragon is about to happen. God dang it, she has her passive now. Okay, there goes Dragon, but at least Trundle is definitely destroying everything in sight. So even if we lose that Dragon, we're still winning a pretty decent amount of stuff. No, they actually went for Trundle more than they went for the kill. of dragon. That may have helped us have an opportunity in gaining dragon. I don't have ulti, so I cannot go and try to get it. If I had ulti, I probably would have tried, but that dragon's definitely done before I get there, sadly. Wait, where did he appear from? Darius appear out of nowhere there. I will really appreciate it. Okay. To be specific, I got demolished by... Again, for whatever reason, we keep focusing on Braum. Okay, that's good.
I want revenge of death.
Yeah. Gotta get a few more farm right now. That dragon will have made a pretty big difference if we were able to get it, but I was kind of dead by then. Oh, and no easy way for me to go and do something about that. And with most of the enemy team being alive by now, I do not want to go and enter the fight by myself.
It's me and my exoskeleton against the world. Worlds if your hand is
It was an interesting timing for that. Back the hell away. I don't think that was Tristana. If I'm allowed to say anything.
Then some people tried to kill me.
Baron is in a minute or so. Again, I will really appreciate some help here because they're pushing fully mid right now. Get demolished by the enemy team sounds like a good plan. Baron is in 40 to 30 seconds around then.
Everybody wants to be in my firing line.
Searching for enemy pass.
Okay, I tried to heal the team as much as we could.
Get a good look. Next time.
Technically did lose a jungler. Okay, we lost the jungler, which means they're gonna get dragon. Or probably Baron. Maybe both, actually.
More guns, more glory.
I'm gonna do one of those two.
They can best me until they don't.
And the smolder is literally just getting more powerful by the second. Literally.
War taught me two things: how to shoot and how to win.
I don't think trying to start that is a great idea. Diego is not alive. Do have ulti if it gets down to it, but I'm not expecting too much. They're definitely gonna do bear dragon. I promise you that they're in the middle of doing dragon.
Get an eyeful of this chest.
Exactly. I need you to use the wards, please. We'll say Trundle pushing like that is half of the reason we can keep going to some places.
My night look.
Your nightly schedule includes flirting, followed by extreme violence.
Even if it's not by much. Yeah, that's enough for now. Let's back down. Either way, I need a lot more gold if I'm one to try to do anything at all.
Everyone pays, and this goddess aims to collect.
Trundle, back the hell away, dude. You're in no position to be doing by yourself. Just take that off.
Out here, there's no justice but my justice.
Okay. Okay, and gotta keep my range as much as possible.
The chance.
He's Tristana's there. She has healing, I don't. I wasn't. My support stopped being a support like by minute 10, maybe 15 at most. I will say that much. Dude, I give it a Trundle. He dropped a lot of towers, but at the same time, he didn't know when to back down. But it was still a pretty enjoyable game. Again, I'm learning quite a lot. Did I finish getting all the things? Wasn't there like a skin or something like that by any chance? Let's see what the champion capsule has. Oh, it would be funny if they tried to rub it in by giving me a smolder or something like that. There's too many pieces of these and I have all the champions, so... Okay, so I do have a smolder piece. That's great to know. Great. Okay, let's see. Darius... Kyle, Leona. I got too many skins. I don't even like most of them. Plus the fact that I don't have enough orange essence to get them all. I keep getting them until I get like one or two that I'm actually interested on, and then I use a few other skins to get them. I forgot I had a Panda Annie. I actually got a pretty decent amount of the Annie skins, and I really don't even play her that much. By the way, Alien, Dot, and anybody else that's still there, thank you for joining in for a while. Hope you guys have a good night. I normally do these almost every night around the same time. I do gotta go sleep. I gotta go work at like 9 a.m. So I need at least a good 5 hours of sleep. So as I say, good night, and hey, you already follow. Thank you. Discord's open whenever you wanna, if you ever wanna join in. Normally there you can see exactly when I start my streams. Plus, you know, we talk about random stuff, be the game or be cooking or whatever we have on mine at the moment. So, you know, have a good night. Bye.